Hi guys, welcome to this quick tutorial on the June 2019 paper 1 exam, and this is looking just really briefly at question 1. So this question is asking you to read again the first part of the source, which is lines 1 to 5, and to list 4 things about the motor van from this part of the source. So if you just want to have a look at what those first lines are, we're told a Ford motor van, old and repainted green, with just hardtop, greengrocer rabbits, scratched in streaky white lettering on a flat-ironed out biscuit tin nailed to the side, was slowly travelling across a high, treeless stretch of country in squally November half-darkness. Rain hailed on the windscreen and periodically swished like a sea wave on the sheaves of pink chrysanthemums which were strung on the van roof. Okay, so that's the area we are looking at for question 1. Okay, this is a really quick tutorial, but I just wanted to draw your attention to a couple of sort of pitfalls students can fall into, and just to remind you about the ways in which this question is marked. Now, as you will know if you've ever watched any of my other question 1 tutorials, you'll know that I always suggest to start with a pronoun: it, he, she, they. 9 times out of 10 you will be asked about a character, a setting, a place, and if you anchor it in a pronoun, an it or a he or a she, it will just focus you on getting facts. You can see from the way that I've written my response just how short your answers should be. They should not be long, lengthy responses, and they shouldn't have any kind of inference or reading between the lines. So from that information, you would get a mark for saying it's old, you would get a mark for saying it was a Ford. If you put it was repainted green, actually each of those by themselves would be a mark. You could put it was repainted, you could put that it was green. You could get a mark for it had a biscuit tin nailed to the side. All of these are valid responses. It had a sign on the van, it had streaky lettering, it is travelling, it is slow, it had flowers on the roof. Now, I've just put these 2 at the bottom because when I marked this exam, I noticed a few students did this, and these were answers that did not get a mark. This is sort of a very sort of little detail, but there's a difference between something being painted and being repainted. So the van in this case is repainted green. So if you put that it was painted, you wouldn't get a mark. Equally, it is raining isn't relevant to the van itself. If you were saying the rain was hitting the windscreen of the van, that would be different. But just because it's raining in the environment the van is travelling doesn't mean you would get the mark. So just a reminder, you can't get more than 4 marks, but the examiners will give you credit for your best 4, not your first 4. So again, all of these would have been absolutely relevant, but you can't get obviously more than 4 marks. But I always advise students to do a couple of extra ones, just in case you've done that painted thing, you've sort of misinterpreted the source and an answer. It's worth sticking a couple of extra ones down. Not as many as I've done, but certainly a couple of extra just to secure you those 4 marks. Okay, thanks for watching.